So I'm finna do some eyeshadow. Like I just added that, and I kind of wanted to put this shit up here. I wonder if I still can. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hello, how you doing? So for the starter eyeshadow, I'm using like a cream lip liner, and it's in a burgundy shade. Not quite sure what the name of the shade is, but I know that the liquid lip liner is by Milani. So here I'm just using a really stiff brush to kind of move the product and blend it in a sort of way. It looks like it's not doing much from the lighting right here, but in the mirror it looks really nice and blended. Then I went in my Morphe palette and I took a warm brown shade and I put that over top of it to blend it more and add another shade into it. After that, you know, your girl's just building up that color, so it's a nice like ombre blended effect going on. So here I'm going in from the same Morphe palette, the 350 palette, and I'm taking a dark brown color and using that as the depth color of the ombre effect. And I'm just putting that on like the outside of my crease, and I'm going to blend that in to make it look seamless with the other shades. So here I'm just going back with that warm brown color, and I'm just adding that back into the ombre effect so all the colors will still be there. Now I'm going into one of my Maybelline palettes, and I'm taking that pretty pink color and I'm going to pop that on my lid. For my lid primer, I'm just using the highlighter end of the eyebrow brush from NYX, and I'm using that as the primer to mark out the areas where I want that pink eyeshadow to go. Now I'm just patting in where that primer is to have it nice and kind of packed in, blended. Taking this brush right here, and I'm going to take that pink color and pat it into my lid. It looks really nice and pretty. I kept building it up till it looked exactly like the color it did in the palette. Yes, ma'am. It kind of gave like a cut crease effect. It's not really what I was going for, but it looks clean, so that's all that really mattered to me. So I'm going in with my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. It's not really, I guess you could say pigmented in color because it looked more watery than black. So then I ended up going back over top of it with Maybelline Master Fix liquid eyeliner. But I did like the shape that it ended up coming out of. I'm gonna be mixing. So as you can see, I was mixing 3 of my foundations. I took my Maybelline Total Cover, I took my Maybelline Complete Matte, and I took my, I believe, Maybelline 355 foundations, and I mixed all 3 of those to have full coverage and the right color, as in warmth, because some foundations just are too cool for me, and all 3 of these have the nice vibrant shade that I need. So I'm mixing those, and you guys will see how that looks.
Let me just rub it up here with this good stuff. Oh, you know, I actually have a foundation brush with me. If you want to try it out, hell, maybe I'll just try that out. Alright.
As you can see, it blended out really smooth. I used a flat brush. It was kind of fluffy. I cleaned it prior, and it just rubbed it on so nicely. Like, it looked really good. I was really shocked, actually. Wow. So here I'm taking my Wet n Wild mattifying powder, and I'm just going to be patting that around the lower half of my face to get that matted on up before I start creasing and stuff like that, before I do my highlight. I really like this powder. I was a little scared it was going to have like an after flash or anything, but nah, it's really translucent, and it does what it says it do. It mattes. Here I'm blending out my highlight. For highlight, I used a concealer that I got from the beauty supply store because I ran out of my LA Girl concealer. It's called Magic, and it's in a shade caramel or toasted caramel or something like that. It's really nice. It has nice coverage as well. And I just blend that on out. And then we're going to set that with some Sacha Buttercup. One side. I usually use a beauty blender to blend out my concealer, but I've stopped recently because I just feel like it spreads it too much. And like if I use one, like I don't damp it before, like I just kind of leave it kind of, it's not hard but kind of spongy to move the product because it just keeps it more in place rather than spread it all out, thin it out. I like it kind of thick under my eyes so it can conceal, keep those bags, keep them bags looking nice and tight. So we're just gonna keep pressing that setting powder in until it's blended in nice and good. You feel like it's really up in there. Kind of press it all around your face, get all the areas you don't want to crease or crack up later. We're trying to reach the baked potato goals, if you feel what I'm saying. Yes. Probably only safe if you live in the country. I promise you. Cause if you live in a city, the police gonna kill you. You ain't gonna make it a full life. Especially if you beat. You beat. Dab 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 dab. Baked potato. So here I'm just taking a blush palette that I bought from a local beauty supply store, and I'm mixing all three of the most prettiest colors. And that's my blush. Super cute.
Alright. Black Radiance.
Look at them cheekbones. Just created some. Remember when I was a baked potato? Some nice shades of here. Fuck. This is a Sam Marcel. Lashes off cam. Yeah. Alright, going some time. Batty. Damn, girl. You was beat as fuck. Wow. Astonishing. Oh yeah. Really feeling myself.